Hello, hello, welcome back. Friend, have I ever said a genuine thank you for being here? I don't know if you realize how much it means to me. Like, this is my jam. I love being here, talking with you, hearing from you in the Facebook group or on the email list. I love hearing from you, and I love just talking to you this way, hanging out with you, whatever you have going on today. It is my genuine pleasure, and it brings me so much joy to be here with you. So thanks for joining me. Now, I have to say, please don't come after me today, but I just wanted to share some observations that I have had about social media. And I don't know your take on it. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'd love to hear your thoughts after this. But I wanted to share some observations on how I believe social media can potentially be hurting your marriage. So that's what I'm here for. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to get in your stuff and I'm going to say, hey, warning, warning, this could be something that is hindering and not helping your marriage. And just a little FYI, if you already feel some resistance of, oh, this is uncomfortable, I don't want to talk about this today, well, maybe that's a sign that you do need to listen in and there are some things that you need to consider. So I love you, friend. Let's jump in. Hey, mama. Welcome to Intimacy After Infidelity. Do you find yourself Googling, can a marriage survive infidelity? Or what's the first step to divorce? Do you wake up full of hope only to end the day with more shame when there's another stupid argument again? Hey, I'm KristinaJoy, forgiven daughter of Jesus. I too felt the shame of infidelity and wished someone had a roadmap for how to get out of the mess so I could experience freedom. I kept telling myself I just needed to try harder to end the affair and fix my marriage, until I found I needed Jesus to heal some deep wounds in my heart. Through prayer, lots of research, and developing new healthy habits, I was able to find healing to shed my shame once and for all. Now I'm excited to share everything I've learned with you. So find your safe space and pop in that earbud. Let's rebuild your life and marriage better than it's ever been. If you are a busy mom like I am, chances are good you sometimes feel like you get so far behind with all the things. Your emails are stacked up, your junk mail from your mailbox is stacked up, your podcasts get stacked up, your books get stacked up, just all of the things you get behind. Well, friend, I want to extend the opportunity to you to get weekly reminders of the podcast episodes that have come out, as well as just some fun little action steps that are exclusive to my Intimacy Insiders email list. So if you're not on there, you are missing out on some things that are just for those insiders. So head over to KristinaJoyCoaching.com. It'll be linked in the show notes. Sign up for that weekly email. It is like getting a virtual hug every week, just where I send some love and some support. And I just want to be here for you. And it's also just a reminder of some of the topics that we talk about here. So again, KristinaJoyCoaching.com. All right, so let's dig in. When I confessed my affair and, the weeks following that day, it was actually a beautiful time of both of us coming clean about different things we had struggled with. And one topic that came up as we were having these conversations was the trap of social media. So after I confessed and we were in this healing kind of really intense 6-week period, we both decided to cut out all social media for, it was actually over 40 days. And I will tell you, one of my most proud moments of my husband, I was so proud of him because we sat together one night and we actually deactivated all of his accounts. Not just delete the app and he can sign on again later. No, we Googled how to actually deactivate accounts so that they were gone. They were not there anymore. I was so proud of him. But yeah, both of us totally cut things out for 40 days. And I slowly got back on after that because I was encouraged to start doing business, specifically on Instagram. So I was very aware with my mindset that I was not there to consume content. I wasn't getting on to just scroll and scroll and scroll. I was actually getting on there for business, but I have to be super honest with you. It still didn't sit right with me, even when I was doing that. It was so hard, specifically on Instagram, it was so hard to build authentic community. And I was always fighting off these creepy stalker guys. Sisters, you probably know what I mean. You get this weird friend request or weird message that's like hidden. And yeah, you just know that this is not a guy that you want to be talking to. Very, very creepy. Well, all of that environment actually led me to podcasting. That's why I'm here. It is so much more intimate. And what I mean is right now, what are you doing? Are you folding laundry? Are you driving? Are you exercising? I get to hang out with you whatever you're doing today. And that is so much more precious than if you're just sitting on the couch or in the bathroom, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And so I get to do the podcasting and my exclusive Facebook group. And if you're not there yet, why not? It is the only place that you can still hang out with me in this group where you can get questions answered, you can see me live, all the things. So I'll have that linked in the show notes. It's facebook.com/group/intimacy after infidelity, but it's the only place that you get to hang out with me. Okay, so what are we doing now? So I said that we had deleted things for about 40 days, and what are we doing now? Well, I am back to taking an extended time off of Instagram specifically, and I'm not on the other things. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on Threads, not on any of the things. However, I am taking time off of Instagram, and I wanted to share some of the ways that social media in general can really hurt your marriage if you're not careful. And I know somebody is going to message me and say, I'm on social media and it's totally fine and here's all the positives. And I hear you. I can list all the positives too. But for today's sake, I think that this list of negatives or this list of warnings far outweighs any benefits that you could possibly have. So here they are. And I actually listed them from least dangerous to most dangerous. So stick around for the last couple. All right, number 1, why social media can be very harmful to your marriage. First of all, is just the endless scroll. I was thinking about this the other day. Do you remember on Instagram early on, you used to be able to get on the app, scroll, see all of the new things that had been posted, and then your scroll stopped. And it said, this is the end of all the new posts for today. And that was it. Well, guess what? Now it is endless. You can scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. And you're seeing things from people you don't even follow. Now you're seeing ads. It is just very different. So it's endless. You can get sucked in for a huge amount of time. And there are just many dangers associated with that. Okay, number 2, and this kind of connects to number 1. Number 2, studies have proven that you are shorter tempered if you're on your phone and you get interrupted. Hello, family with, husband and kids, I get interrupted. And if I'm on my phone and someone says, hey mom, we need you, I have such a shorter temper. So yeah, I'm one of those people in the studies, I guess. But, I'm snapping at them like, what, don't bother me. What in the world? Major guilty conscience right there that I have a short temper with my children just because my attention was on my phone. Oh, I do not want that as a mother. But also as a wife, if my husband wants my attention, but I feel like he's bothering me because my attention was on social media and other people. Oh, great conviction right there about that one. Okay, number 3, studies also link, you probably have heard this, but they link social media with depression and anxiety. There's a higher risk, or the depression and anxiety are more intense the more time that you're spending on these apps. And when I'm scrolling through something and I'm, it's kind of like listening to the news, and I'm seeing what all these other people are doing, like their highlights or their negatives. And well, my cup and my energy are getting poured out. And so, wow, let's say even during nap time in the afternoon, I still have rest time with my kids. And if I spend those 2 hours on social media apps, well, when the 2 hours is over, it's the end of nap time, my kids are all refreshed and rejuvenated. And if I spent that time on social media, I don't feel that same rest and rejuvenation. So pay attention to your energy levels after you spend that time on social media. All right, that was number 3. So here's number 4. Social media is where you or anyone can hide. And I mean hide in a lot of different ways. Somebody else or you could be lying about something. Your profile, you all know the stalkers and the fake profiles. But even you. Are you only posting the highlights of your day or the complaints of your day? Are you being deceptive, intentionally or unintentionally, to the world around you? So you can hide behind what you choose to post. You could also hide messages. Are you talking to someone and you hide that message because you don't want anyone else to find it? Goodness, you could hide the whole app. If you have an app that you're embarrassed about and you hide the icon from your phone, so if someone picks up your phone, it doesn't look like they can find it. These are just some warning signs, some things to think about. Yeah, you can hide behind your perfect pictures, or on the flip side, you could never post at all. And so then you're hiding because people don't really know if you're there or not. Am I looking at other people's posts and just not commenting, and I'm not posting, and so I'm kind of invisible behind my profile? Well, no matter what kind of hiding you might be doing, just for me personally, I am not in the business of hiding anything at all. I am not hiding. And so not that I am intentionally doing that with any of my social things, but when I show up, like for example, in my group, my community, my sisterhood, I am showing up genuinely and authentically. I want to have real conversations, which is often why I love sending a voice message as opposed to just a text, because you can hear my voice just like this, and you can hear that I am being genuine and I have nothing to hide. So for me, that's a big one. No social media. I am not in the business of hiding anything. And, okay, last one, number 5. This is a big one. Let's be honest. I already told you that I have gotten messages from the creepy stalker guys. That's officially what I call them. And it's also true in the reverse way as well. Men also get messages from inappropriate women, which I guess actually I have too, but it's no big deal for me to see a message from a woman in a bikini and I just delete it and move on. However, maybe that is a stumbling block to a man. And that could go a whole lot of different ways. Does the man go look at her profile? Does the man send a message and start to engage with her? Whatever it is, it's the same temptation for women and it's the same temptation for men. Plus, on top of that, social media is all about the ads. It's such a game. These developers and creators of these apps want to keep you on there. So now they are bringing on these ads that are tied to things that you search for. So let me just jump right in and say, if someone, for example, is searching for pornography, what do you think they're going to see on their social media? Of course, they're going to start seeing more of these profiles that are inappropriate. And how easy is it, even on these platforms themselves, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, Snapchat, where the pictures disappear? Yes, there are going to be images that I do not want in my house. There are going to be images that I do not want in my marriage. So for me, it's a huge no. Now, I also understand that the argument against that to say, well, I'm not searching for pornography. I am not viewing any of those images. I get it. I do. I get it. But are you being the perfect gatekeeper of your home? And again, these apps allow you to hide. So just because you are confident in yourself and you are safe from these things, do you trust your husband also? Do you trust each other? Does he also trust you with this? To where how you behave on these social media platforms is full of integrity. So I even think of that verse in Philippians 4, all of these things that we should be thinking about that are pure and lovely. All that whole list, is that true of every single thing that comes across your social media? And honestly, for me, I'm tired of fighting it. It's not something I need in my life. It's not something that I miss when it's gone. And I have so much more peace when it's not there. I have less stress. I have more peace. I have more time for my family. So let me wrap up by giving you a couple options of what you can do if you're thinking, oh, this is, she kind of hit the nail on the head with a couple of things. Now what do I do? Well, first option, you could do nothing. But you can't say that I didn't warn you, because now you will be more aware of how you spend your time and the things that you're consuming. So you could do nothing. Okay, another option is that you could make sure that your notifications are turned off. Do not let it become a distraction to you throughout the day. Along with that, you could set time limits on your phone. If you want to give yourself a half an hour a day, or an hour a day, or 15 minutes a day, whatever it is, so that you know that you are in control of your time and social media does not control you. Okay, another option that you could do to start to walk out of this and regain some control, maybe you need to do a weekend detox where every weekend you pick either 24 or 48 hours and you completely delete the apps from your phone. Notice I didn't say just, sign out and no, totally delete the apps from your phone so they're not there, they're not a temptation. 24 or 48 hours. Could you start there? And if you're ready to, take it even a step further, why don't you consider doing a 30-day detox and just see what happens? Commit to 30 or 40 days or whatever number you feel like the Lord is leading you to, and commit to a fast. I say a detox because you'll see that it is almost like a detox from an addiction. But even as a fast where you are intentionally turning your eyes to Jesus instead of your screen. And I would love, love, love to know if you're going to do that, because I would love to pray for you during that time and cheer you on. And I really want to hear the results of what happens after that, to see what the Lord revealed to you and what positives you saw after walking through that experience. So for me, I'm off right now. You can find me here on the podcast. You can find me in the Facebook group. Like I said, I can send you little love notes, little virtual hugs every week through the email list. So whatever your choice is, just know that I do support you and I love you and I'm here to cheer you on in your marriage. And these are just a few lessons that we have learned along the way, things that have helped us and ways that we are rebuilding our intimacy after infidelity. So please continue the conversation with me. Let me know what you think. Links are in the show notes for the Facebook group and for the email list. And I would love to know what action you are going to take after today. Hey Mama, I hope today's episode encouraged your heart. If you need to talk about this some more, would you send me a message at KristinaJoyCoaching.com? Also, please take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It thrills my heart to know this podcast is helping you heal your heart so you can shed the shame of your affair. I am cheering for you, and I can't wait to hear your story. I'll meet you back here on Tuesdays and Thursdays for another episode. As always, be clothed with strength and dignity and laugh without fear of the future.